It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Street. We're almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Manning. Throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
The thing about this tight end is he is not only a great blocker, but shows here early in this game he can make great catches as well.
Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gibson.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
To the air, it's Manning. Running out of time in the pocket. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Defense has been out there forever. The 14th play of this drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait. The last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught over the middle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And here's the handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And they will trot out the field goal team here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He'll hand it off. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
The shotgun running play call. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. They'll try the option play here. Fights off a defender. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Longhorns are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Toss play to the outside. They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
Boy, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Running back has it on a screen now. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Tackle, but first down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They could create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. The freshman with a little too much air into that one.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, a 3rd down play coming up.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. The 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
They'll run it here. He shreds the tackle. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot an inch short of a first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Caught by the receiver. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Solid game puts him in good position for second down and goal. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Look at a throw on third and goal. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. And Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's strong. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to get a first down. He's running out of time here. Heavy pressure. He lets it go.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is, and they do a good job of it right here.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Touchdown, Penn State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. Ball handed off. Fights off a defender.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Manning. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pressure is coming. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Makes a quick grab. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. With the catch, it's Smith. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Nittany Lions line up on 1st and 10 now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football game. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now the try for two. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. touchdown. The kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The Longhorns are going to cash in the red zone. They're trying to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's brought down, but good for a first and goal at the 4. The defense backed up against their own end zone. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a second and goal. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Now here he goes. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Pass caught, second down now. He's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
This quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds, and pass rush closing in.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but you better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Wide open downfield. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. The Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State. Still no answer for this offense. The offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for his big tight end. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
On third down, he drops to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. That's a design quarterback keeper. He didn't make it. Stopped short. That is a crucial turnover on downs here in this tight football game.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. Nittany Lions come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Caught quickly. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Gets made on the out route. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back out of the field.
First play of the drive now. They're backed up at the 12-yard line. Working clock with the ground game. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Looking for a gap. It's Baxter. He's past the marker and still going. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
The running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll go with the ground game. The running back takes the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. QB keeper all the way. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Love to see this with a lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
A spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? There's the handoff. Great move there. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.